we're going to head inside here.
Getting to that generator ain't gonna be easy. They've locked it up tighter since I last saw.
Any suggestions?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. Probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
Let's hope so.
Well, causing a power surge in a hybrid power generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
Let's check it out.
Alright, so when you're in here, you'll notice that there's some drones flying around, some little chase drones. It's actually very easy to avoid them if you just follow the sort of curvature of the ceiling here. Just keep yourself out of sight. And then you can always disable one if you think it's going to be a problem.
Look at this.
Cool, looks bloody complicated. Newsy's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed. According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system.
Again, staying quite high up. Ready to disable that drone if I need to. Now you'll notice there's a circle around about the distance I need to be to hack this item. I'm going to have to get out of sight to do this. I'm going to disable the drone, drop into range of the hacking, and you can come up and hide in this little cabin here by the looks of things. I'm just within the zone to complete the hack. Little drone there's just came back online. Hopefully it shouldn't be a problem. Almost there.
That's it. Use the code on the generator and
There we
I can
go.
trigger a power surge.
It should be enough to take King's Cross offline.
Same
And
thing
the rail
again.
system too.
Stay nice and high here. Disable the drone in the way if you wish.
Here we go.
Like that. Boom.
We got a gold mine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear, you name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
So you can see all the boroughs that we're going to have to go and clear our way through doing some side missions.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Thank you.
Now that you've shown the borough what DedSec is really all about, there are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're champing at the bit.
They are welcome to join. We have a lot of work ahead of us to save London.
Indeed we do. Alright, so the game's going to fill us in here about their borough uprising rewards. So as you conquer these boroughs, you can see on the screen some of the things that you'll get. The big ones are the tech points will be revealed on the map, which makes it a lot easier to go out and kind of do some scrounging for them to upgrade your gear. The other really good one is a skilled recruit, so automatically when you finish one of these borough takeovers, is the game will give you a skilled recruit onto your team that you don't even need to do the missions for. You can just access them right away. It even gives you a prompt, which you'll see in a second. We go back in to swap straight to them. These skilled recruits will be a very specific, almost like a class that you can play as in the game. You can find these recruits out with in the world if you wanted to, but it's handy that it just drops these right into your team for you to use and lets you really dig into what the game has to offer. So let's jump back in. There we are. We're going to hold down and swap to our new operative, which I believe should be a hacker with specific hacking related skills. Handy in a game about hacking.
More badass folks like you should join us. If you know anyone.
Fuck yeah. Ready to help make a difference.
Excellent.
Alright, so we've got a new recruit on our team. We jump to here, you can see our little sort of abilities wheel here. And we've got some weapons equipped at the minute. There's a new one that you might not have seen on the other operative before, which is a sort of mini submachine gun, which can be quite useful at fending off attacks. So what we've got here, we've got viral hacking. So when you can hacking, hold down the button to affect a large radius, which is pretty handy. Key steal, this is a good one for hacking keys from any distance when you're in buildings without having to be too close to pick up the access key. Shock hack, this is a fun one for zapping enemies. It can be good for quickly dispatching some of the weaker enemies in the game. It's quite funny as well, watch them kind of like wiggle about. And crypto skimmer, you'll occasionally gain some ETO when you're hacking stuff, so it's always nice, little bonus.
Well, fuck me, you're still alive. I also been a tenor. Not only that, but your resistance handiwork just opened up a whole new source of information. So now I spy with my hypothetical eye something interesting at the Ministry of Civic Management.
Ooh.
What did you find?
The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AAR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
Alright, so we're going to have to head to this SIRS location and see what we can do about it. Just round the corner, not too bad. Let's get cracking. I really like these little cars in this game, quite good fun. Alright, we've arrived. Let's park this in the alleyway at the side. See if we can't find a stealthy way in.
The AR Reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
Alright, so it's always a good idea before we enter these places, as we've seen already. Jump around the cameras, have a little look. You'll often find little traps. Here you can raise and lower some cover that you might use in a fight if you wanted to. Same there. Let's see what else we've got. We've got another enemy here. An area that we can access through a door. Okay, let's jump to one of these cameras. I just spotted another enemy through the other side. So I'm going to jump back. Possibly. There we are. That could be all of them in this area, so we're going to work on getting ourselves in there. Now you can see that they've got a sort of laser gated door over here, which will trigger an alarm and bring them all running if I trip it. So really I need to find a way past it. Now I believe, very silly of them to make it so easy for me to get to it. Simple as that. To our little stealth mode here. Got two on my mini-map on the left who are converging. Probably not a good idea to move on them too early. We're going to hold here for a minute. Wait for them to move into more optimal positions for sneaky takedowns. Now, I don't quite have the silencer on this pistol yet. We're still saving up for that. So let's have a look at our tech tree while we're waiting here. And we can afford to get the increased magazine capacity for now and then save up for the silencer, so that's what we're going to do. A little bit more ammo in there. Oh. So the NPC's noticed that the alarm's not working. Oh, that's a problem. I can just re-disable it in a minute. See if I can find another way to attract this NPC. Okay, they didn't notice the camera, that's fine. Disable this again. Oh, okay. Time to get in a fight. Okay, this other NPC is going to be noticing us as well. That's okay, we can just get into a fight. Or we can just zap them. NPC over there is starting to notice something. We can distract them real quick. Let's try out our new weapons, since things aren't quite going as stealthy as we'd hoped. These are shock weapons, so they're not the they're not most powerful, but they get the job done. Alright, so that's how we can quickly dispatch foes if we need to, if our stealth doesn't quite go to plan. Ideally, you want to try and avoid going straight for the gun if you can, unless you've got a really good advantageous position. Just try and pick them off with the fight until the fight no longer goes your way, and then escalate from there. Or sell some cash here. Let's head through to our objective. Some kind of little terminal here. Let's interact with this.
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
For some reason the speech is sped up a little bit there. AAR Reconstruction. You'll use this feature quite a lot in the game.
Oh, this is so cool. It's almost like conjuring up the city's ghosts.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. Alright, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one.
Alright, so we've got another...
Located the CTOS hub.
There we go. Then we need to access here.
Defacing public buildings is a crime. Report this
Source Data Archive.
Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
Alright, time for us to get out of here. Lasers are down. We've got all the collectibles that we really want or need.
What do we need to do in order to get the AR Reconstruction tech?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the dead set network and clone my own version.
You're just gonna get the server off the roof, real casual like that, are you?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Oi, you got a lead on this heavy lifter, Bagley?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Oh yes. Thanks for that brilliance, Bags.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
Alright, we're gonna give our new operative a different look, just to check out some of the clothing options in the game. We'll go to this little stall here and see what wacky creation we can come up with. These are quite expensive. Let's see what else they've got in stock for us. Pricey. That'll do. We'll get some more stuff later on. Get to our objective. It's a right up here. Rate my parking in the comments out of 10. Alright, who do we like the look of? So the game's going to present us with quite a few options. At this point, it's pretty much whatever operative here, out of the construction workers, you like the look of the
Check.
most.
Drone? Check. This could be
She's got some
one.
funky hair.
Promising.
Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.